NBA fan Saturdays in full effect. Big time salute to everybody in the building. We got some things to talk about today. I know you guys see the thumbnail and the title. Should the Knicks be concerned about Jayson Tatum as he returns in a very, very fast, unprecedented time? Coming back from his injuries. He had a torn Achilles, only did 10 months. I mean, this is the same injury that we've seen sideline Kevin Durant for like 2 years. So what do you guys think? Should the Knicks be concerned about Jayson Tatum? He had a nice debut back. And at first I thought he was a little slow, a step slow, but then he got his footing later on in the game. Of course, that's not the only issue we're going to talk about on NBA Fan Saturdays. Dillon Brooks was arrested for DUI. What's going on with Dillon Brooks? We know that he broke his hand or has issue with his hand, fractured his hand, and he's going to miss time. You know, what do you think is going on there? We could talk about that. We could talk about Adam Silver's plans to deter tanking. What do you think about that? We spoke about tanking actually the last time we did this show. But I think there's some things that suggested that could help out the New York Knicks and other teams who have picks from other teams that are protected. Let me see. What else I want to go? I mean, there's a lot. Malik Beasley ordered to pay $1 million to his former agency. We could discuss that. We could discuss the poker ring case. There's a lot going on there. Jaylen Brown says that Wemby is the best player in the league in terms of two-way player, and he's not better than Wemby. Kristaps Porzingis' mystery illness ails him again as he missed 6 games in a row. So welcome to NBA Saturdays, man. Big time salute to everybody in the building. I'm working on getting my soundboard up. But big time salute to everybody in the building. I do appreciate you guys for rocking with me. Let me see who's out here. Continue to smash that like button on the way. First off, you already know what the MO is. Continue to smash that like button. All right? It's very important to the algorithm for us to get the likes up. So we start every show letting the people know, hey, get the likes up. Big time salute to my man Mellow Mike. I see you in the building. Killer B in the place to be representing. Big time salute to that guy 22. And Stream Elements. Oh man, hopefully Stream Elements ain't tripping. Y'all let me know if Stream Elements is tripping up in there. I don't know how to feel about these bots, but smash the like button. Also, I got another announcement I gotta make. Hold on, give me 2 seconds, y'all. I'm working on something. Continue to get the likes up. It's very important to the algorithm. I'm trying to get my soundboard pulled up. I had some other stuff I had to take care of. And I'm pretty good now. You know, the family's not here. I got the free crib. So yeah, feels good. You know? But I know they listening. Big time salute to the family. I don't mean that. But smash that like button, y'all. And get the sound. Oh, I forgot to add the damn crickets, yo. I finally got crickets. I forgot to add it. But yeah, we gonna be talking about a lot today. Also, while you're at subscribing, at liking, you might as well subscribe, because we know that in the last 28 days that well over 60% of you guys are actually not subscribed to the channel. So help us close the gap. All right, we're on the road to 10,000 subscribers, and we have this Jalen Brunson trading card that we'll be giving away to one of you guys. It's a rookie card. Bam. All you got to do is subscribe. See that? All right. So once we get the 5K subscribers, we will give this away. You don't have to be sign up for no emails. You don't have to sign up for no phone number entry lists. None of that. All you got to do is subscribe. All right. So big time salute. I see you, JJ. Party at the crib. Man, party at the crib. Yeah, I mean, I shouldn't even talk about that. But yeah, I don't do parties at the crib, man. I don't do parties no more. Them days is long gone for me. But tomorrow I will be doing a members only Sunday. That's official tissue is going down. I'm gonna be talking about the load management nonsense and Mitchell Robinson. Yeah, we're gonna unpack that. I got a nice presentation I'm putting together for the channel members, so it's a good incentive to join the channel. Also, no more can I show clips. I'm not showing clips no more. It's over. The NBA, they got me, man. The NBA, they said you cannot monetize the video. Oh no. So now I'm spooky in the woods. Yeah, they got me good. No more clips for me. Because I was trying to like show some of the clips of the moments of the game we were talking about. And by the way, big time salute to the boys in orange and blue last night. That was a big time win. They did their thing against the Denver Nuggets, the #1 offense in basketball. We could talk about that if you want to as well. Oh, and you guys could call up. This is a call-up show. Hold on, make sure the lines are good. But once again, to all the people who send messages to this number, this phone is not my personal phone number. This is the show phone. And so, if you want to reach me to contact me, all you have to do is send the email. Okay. If you're in the Discord server, then you could contact me on the Discord server. But if you want to contact me, you can send me an email. Okay. That's the best way to get in contact with me. Info at This Week Inside the Knicks. The link tree is on the screen right there and in the comments section. So you can go to the link tree and send me an email. Okay. Just to give you feedback, because I'm never on this. This is just for the phones while I'm live. Once I'm live, I shut it off because it's annoying as hell. All right. And so yeah, I told you about the NBA. No more clips for me. Yeah, we're just gonna keep rocking, man. I got a special show I'm doing Tuesday night. Big time salute to my man Errol Marks. We doing a show. It's called the Knicks War Room. And we're gonna be it's gonna be a nice format. And you guys will be able to call up as well. And we got some other stuff we're working on. Yeah, we're going to do interviews. Yeah, we about to take this to a whole nother level, y'all. So continue to like and subscribe. Now, let me get into the first topic of the first thing I like to do on NBA Saturdays. I like to look at, let me make sure I'm good on the back end. I like to look at the standings. Okay. We could look at the scores too, but I like to look at the standings because, there's a lot of talk going on, I shouldn't even say that. Damn, I wish I had my cricket soundbite set up. I'm mad I didn't do that. For the next year, I will have it. But, the Detroit Pistons fans, they've been MIA. Where are the Detroit Pistons fans? I don't see you. Mate, don't they got a game? Oh, they playing against Brooklyn. Oh, after they beat Brooklyn, they'll make a comeback. Yeah, we got to win. We beat Brooklyn. They'll be back after that. Yeah, the scores are up there. And then you got Philly and Atlanta. Who else played today? Oh, okay. Orlando smacked Minnesota. Huh? Whoa. That's a mystery to me. The way Minnesota looked against Denver, I would have never foreseen that coming. They must be playing some good ball out there. Hold on. Let's box score. Well, I mean, of course, I hate to be a box score warrior, but we're not watching this game, so we could just look at exactly what the hell's going on. Franz Wagner's still not there. Oh, Desmond Bane went off. So Desmond Bane went 10 to 10 from the free throw line. He getting to the line on him. What happened to Minnesota, man? They had their whole squad. They got smacked. Dante DiVincenzo. How many of you guys wanted Dante back? He had 0 for 6, 0 points. Damn, that's just terrible, dog. That's terrible. That's bad. That means Bane is a plus 30 on his assignment. Oh, but they start Black too. Black played. Oh, man, don't tell me Black got hurt. Black might have got hurt. He played 2 minutes. Damn, Orlando can't catch a break, y'all. But look, I'm gonna start off with the standings, right? Because right now, New York Knicks, we cooking with hot grease. And hold on, hopefully y'all can hear that. Why I couldn't hear that? What else going on? I always gotta have technical difficulties. Hold on, give me 2 seconds. Media player. Oh, that's weird. Hold on, give me 2 seconds. You could hear it here though, right? Okay, you can hear it here. That's okay. I'm gonna work through it. We work it through it. Damn, okay. I got it. Now I'm gonna get it in research mode too. All right. Yeah, we cooking with hot grease. Let's go. All right. Nothing's gonna deter me on my mission. All right, not even technical difficulties. So anyway, Detroit Pistons, you know, ooh, look at the differential. Big time salute to my people who check out the Knicks and 10 show. Y'all need to watch that show. What was the benchmark I said on that show I need to see from Detroit so I could see if they real or not? They got to get +8. They dropped down from 7.8 to 7.4. Now it's 1 game, 2 games. They're going to get a big blowout. They should get a blowout. If they don't blow out the Nets, then I don't know. They got to pick this up. But I'm watching to see if they get to the +8. If they get to the +8, now they're impressing me. It's still not a championship. I still don't think they're going to win nothing in the playoffs. They still will be the regular season champions, but +8 is a mark that of pure dominance. Only one team has more than +8, and that's the Oklahoma City Thunder. But we'll get to the West in a second. Boston Celtics #2. They just got their man Jayson Tatum back. We're going to talk about that. Should the Knicks be concerned about Jayson Tatum? He looked good in his first game back. What say you? At any point in time, you could call up. By the way, if you're new to the channel, these are the call-up show rules. Each call is 3 minutes, okay? The call starts with, let's go, all right? And then once you hear that final buzzer, that's when the time is up. If you are triggered, like my man LD would say, you can send in a super chat or a Cash App, and we'll get you right back on the line. Now, I also will be working on that too, but I got caught up with some other work outside of YouTube work that I was doing, and so I didn't get it. I just didn't get a chance to add it. Go back to research mode. But that's just to give you the heads up. So everybody gets a call. So anybody could call up. We do accept first-time callers as well. All right. So the Boston Celtics, they look good with Tatum back. We'll see if that continues. Of course, the New York Knicks. Big time salute to the New York Knicks. Shaking up the NBA, dismantling all of the top offenses. I mean, we pretty much beat all the offenses from 2 to like 10. We beat all of them. We beat all the top offensive teams in basketball. And it's a credit to our defense. The defense is for real. We held the champions to 103 points. They were averaging, what were they? They were, I think, they were averaging 118, around that. I could be off on that number. Hold on, give me 2 seconds. Just to let you know how on point I be. This is my scouting report. You know what I'm saying? As I got books falling all over the place. All right, let me just double check. Why that OKC mark was so impressive was we was holding them. So they were averaging 114 points. So that's a -10 on the #4 offense in basketball. Then we hold the #1 offense to -17 because they're the only one of 2 teams that average 120 points a game. So the Knicks defense is for real. The differential is beginning to creep up. Yeah, I know differential is what I track over time, right? What I want to see from the Knicks is for them to get it over 7. That'll be the next frontier for me. Can the Knicks get their differential over 7? As far as the Cavs, they got to get their differential over 5, right? Notice how I'm not even talking about wins and losses. I'm talking about differential. It's the reason why. This right here tells me who's for real. If they could get their differential over 5, Cleveland could solidify that 4th spot because I have no faith in the Toronto Raptors at all. And I definitely don't have no faith in the Philadelphia 76ers with Joel Embiid in and out of the lineup. It's just not going to work. So I think Cleveland, I think the top 4, the way you see it, except for the Celtics and the Knicks, I think we could overtake Boston easily. and become the second seed. But I think the top 4 teams you see are the 4 best teams in the Eastern Conference, and that should be the way the standings look towards the end of the season. Boston, Knicks 2-3, Pistons number 1, Cleveland number 4. So that second round matchup, these are your second round matchups. Boston, New York. Ooh, that's going to be a fight. That's going to be a fight. Hey, man, we're going to be getting it on out there. And then I think that Cleveland's going to wipe the floor with Detroit if they meet in the second round. I have no faith in the Detroit Pistons getting out of the second round, but they still, for me, have to get out of the first round. So as far as the Toronto Raptors, I have no faith in them. They're going to get crushed in the first round, especially if they play against Cleveland. That pick and roll is going to be too deadly. But Toronto, they've been holding on to this 5th spot for a while now, you know, and I don't think Philly's going to catch them, even though they're right there. They're within the game. Like, if Joel Embiid could play like 10 straight games, they'll pass Toronto. But that's the problem. He's in and out of it. He always got different injuries, too. It's not just the knees. As far as the Orlando Magic, unfortunately, you know, they're just too up and down. I don't know if I could guarantee a top 6 spot for them. I do think that it's between these 3 teams, but I feel like Toronto's going to hold on to the 5th spot. But Orlando and Philadelphia can easily flip-flop. Easily. And I'm telling you right now, if I'm Detroit, I'm spooky in the woods. You know why? If I'm the Pistons, I'm spooky in the woods because if this brother right here, Joel Embiid, is healthy in that first round matchup, I'm expecting to see an upset. Yeah. They better pray the Sixers do not fall to 8. Anyhow that happens, the Sixers fall into this play, and it could happen because Orlando is right there. You know? Hey, man. And let the Sixers lose to Miami in the play-in? It's getting spooky around here. Getting spooky. That's all I got to say about that. As far as the Miami Heat, Atlanta Hawks, Charlotte Hornets, I think the Heat stays in the top 8. They've been holding on to a +3 differential for a while now. For a while. This is like, I was looking for them to drop, but they're not dropping. As far as the Charlotte Hornets, they lost the other night or last night. That's what dropped them down. They were, ahead of the Hawks. Were they ahead of the Hawks? I'm not sure who has the tiebreaker. Nonetheless, it doesn't matter. I think the Hornets will finish 9. Will challenge for 8, but will finish 9 above the Hawks. The Hornets differential is just better. And to me, they're a better team than what they showed thus far. Now, I'm not saying they're going to win a playoff series, but hey, you just never know. As far as the rest of the Eastern Conference, I have no faith in Milwaukee doing nothing. So I'm not talking about the bottom 5 teams. As far as the Western Conference, people think the West is better than the East. Do y'all still think the West is better than the East? Call up. Let's have a discussion about it. 646-995-8389. I'll take that fade. The West is not better than the East. That's cap. Y'all looking at the last 25 years and projecting the past experience on the current moment. And when you look at the evidence that we have in front of you, there's a lot of parity in the league. And OKC is probably the only clear best team right now if you want to base it on just this record or status and their differential, especially +11. They're the only team that's over 10. So I take Oklahoma City very serious, but I don't think they're going back to the finals. That's a whole nother topic. But if I had to pick the team that probably is better than everybody else right now, just off GP, I'm going to say Oklahoma City. The +11 differential is very impressive, especially when you consider that they had one of the most injured teams out of all teams. Like, injury hasn't been an excuse. In fact, the Oklahoma City Thunder has not been healthy one time this season. They've been hurt all year. One of their guys have been out. And so they had to try to be resourceful. They got guys like Casey Wallace, Isaiah Joe, Wiggins, or Jalen Williams, the backup Jalen Williams. A lot of these guys stepping up, making plays, and helping them solidify themselves. So, I think Oklahoma is safe to say that they're probably the best team. But the rest of these teams, man, when I look at the Western Conference, all I think about is New York Knicks food. The San Antonio Spurs are overrated to me. I understand that they have a great record, but the reason why they're overrated to me is because I don't think it's going to translate to the postseason. Now, if it does, I will eat my crow and I will give them an apology. But until that moment happens, we haven't seen none but two teams win the championship after not winning a playoff series with their current core. I just don't think that they're going to break history, even though Wemby is fantastic. I don't think they're that good. As far as the Houston Rockets, slow and doofy basketball, I think they get bumped in the first round. If I'm the Lakers or the Suns, I'm trying to get that 6th seed because I think Houston is vulnerable. They play too slow and doofy. I mean, just look at their scoring. They score 114 points a game. I mean, that's like middle of the pack. What is that? 114. Hold on. 114. Nah, that's not middle of the pack. That's the bottom of the West. They don't have enough offense. And I know that might sound crazy when they got KD. And you're like, what do you mean they don't got enough offense? They don't have enough offense to go up against like a real playoff team with firepower. I think Phoenix will give them a run. I'm not sure if Phoenix will win that series. But if Phoenix did win that series, I wouldn't be surprised. Okay? As far as Minnesota, to me, they're the realest team in the West right now. If I'm Denver, I want, with Denver, Minnesota first round. Denver getting bumped in the first round, y'all. Yeah, I'll cut the suspense. Denver is going to get bumped in the first round against Minnesota. Jokic's defense is so terrible. Like I always say, it's one of the worst defenses I've ever seen. The only thing he does is defensive rebound. That's it. Outside of that, he's not stopping nobody. Guys run right by him. He acts like he wants to set a charge or a charge. That's just to play like he's playing defense. People run around him. People put him in pick and roll. He's lazy. He doesn't recover well. Doesn't do nothing well in pick and roll defense. And Minnesota, all they run is pick and roll. And they got Ant-Man who's coming for blood. I wouldn't be surprised if Minnesota got to the finals. And I would love that for the Knicks because I think we would be able to take them out. But I wouldn't be surprised. As far as Denver, like I just said, I think they're going to get cooked. I'm not worried about the Denver Nuggets at all. The Los Angeles Lakers, they're one of the most mid teams. They're one of the most mid-top teams I ever seen. And the reason why I say that is because their differential, they can't keep differential above 1. Their differential has been minus or just 0 or just 0.7. That's it. They can't break this plane. And guess what? After we wipe the floor with them tomorrow, to my Knicks Nation, I wouldn't be surprised if they got a minus differential or like 0.2, 0.3. This team is not dominant. They have too many close games, too many shootouts, too much close calls. They're just mid, bro. And they don't play no defense. When Austin Reeves is amongst your best defenders, you're in trouble. And that's no offense to Austin Reeves, but we just speaking pure facts here. I think the Lakers defense puts them as a first-round bow out. But if they get Houston in that first round, they may have a chance because Luka could average 60. Even though the Houston, they're a top 10 defense, top 5 defense since our last chat, I think that Luka still would average 50. And if LeBron can show up and give them something, that might be enough to beat Houston. But I'm not sold on either team. Honestly, that would be a toss-up to me. The Phoenix Suns, only because they're the 7th seed. If they finish at the 7th seed, I mean, the Warriors are a dangerous team. So Steph Curry in a play-in situation usually wins. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Warriors overtake the 7th spot and push Phoenix to the 8th spot, which makes Phoenix kind of irrelevant because they have no chance against Oklahoma City. They would have a better chance against San Antonio, but I don't think they beat San Antonio either because I feel like Phoenix doesn't have the firepower. And with Dillon Brooks getting this DUI, we don't know what the result of that's going to be. As far as the Golden State Warriors, I really don't have no faith in them besides Steph Curry. I think that they will win the playoff game, the play-in games, no matter who they play. I think they will be the 7th seed. And they could put some pressure on San Antonio. But will KP be there? Because you're going to need KP to keep Wemby out the paint. KP would be a very important player for them, but he's just not available. If KP's not there, I think Wemby and the Spurs sweep them, seriously. But if KP is there and he can successfully pull Wemby from the basket, it could be tough. As far as the Clippers and the Trailblazers, I have no faith in them, so I will not discuss those teams. All right? I did get my first call. If you want to call up, you can. 646-995-8389. Call up. We got a couple of topics we're talking about. This is NBA Fan Saturdays, okay? So, yeah, it's not just a Knicks show. It's an NBA show. But we could talk about the Knicks if you want to talk about the Knicks as well. Because this is a Knicks channel, and most of you guys are Knicks fans. Hey, can you hear me, brother? Can you hear me?
Yes,
I might be low. Okay, now I'm better, though. What's going on, brother?
I'm Gucci. Knicks fans.
Let's
go! Should you be worried about Jayson Tatum and the Boston Celtics? I got a question. I got a question for our host. When the Warriors got KD, how worried were they about the rest of the league?
Not worried at all.
Right? How worried were their fans about the rest of the league?
Not worried at all.
Okay, so when it comes to the East,
right,
this is how Knicks fans should feel about the East. Because I don't this season specifically, this is the way we need to hold this team accountable, because as we've discussed multiple times, especially after the trade deadline, we are ready for these finals. No outs at all. It's the same energy we should have. I watched the Boston Celtics. Obviously, we beat them this season already. Jayson Tatum is just another glorified 3-and-D player in the way that they're running that system, right?
Right.
Don't get me wrong. These are still all-star, superstars, champions. But as far as this season specifically is concerned, we should not be worried about a single person in the East. The West, as we discussed yesterday, is just those two teams.
Those two teams,
understand them. But the East, not at all, boss. Not even a little bit. Nah. You know what I mean? Not if McCullough is coming up, he's your 17th player. Kolek is your 800th player on the bench. Nah, man, come on. You know,
Jordan Clarkson, former 6-man, don't get in the game.
Right. He don't even remember he a Knick anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, we are Gucci, bro. We are really, really good this season. I think this is, in my opinion, I think I don't know if I prefer this one over the 2023-24 overall roster, but I get the same spirit as far as that season hurt, because I believe, folks can call me crazy, I believe we could have won it all that season with the depth that we had. This season we have similar. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's go time. No excuses. We should not be worried about the Celtics one bit. We showed them last year. I do know Tatum's going to be on a revenge tour, but we don't care. We're on a revenge tour too. You know what I'm saying? We are too. That's all I got, though.
Big time. I appreciate you. All right. Yeah, he said he's not worried about Tatum and the Celtics. What say you? Are you worried about Tatum as Knicks fans? All the Knicks fans in the building. Are y'all worried? You know, I'm gonna touch on Tatum in a second. I was going to show us. I'll get to that. There's some other topics that we do got to address on NBA Saturdays. We do got to talk about this guy, Dillon Brooks. Okay. Oh, wait, hold up. Before I get to Dillon, hold up. Hey, what's going on? Is this Coach?
This is Coach Vinny. What's up, my guy, Vinny?
What's going on, Coach Vinny? Okay, I thought it was another coach. There's another guy named Coach. We got like 3-4 coaches. My fault, Coach Vinny. What's going on, brother?
All good, man. I'm just coming from work. I'm living in Miami, but I'm from the South Bronx.
Big time.
All right.
Really quickly, are you on a headset or a speaker? Because you sound a little.
I'm actually on. Yeah, I'm on. Let me get off the speaker. Can you hear me?
Yeah, if you come on as a speaker, it'd be a lot better. Yeah, let's go.
All right. So what's up, my brother? You good?
I'm great, man. And you know, the Knicks, we beat Denver. We get ready to beat LA. We got the #1 defense in the last 20 games. I'm good. Where we going?
I'm good. I'm going with the Black Panther. Do you know who the Black Panther is?
The Black Panther. Who is the Black Panther?
That is Diawara. I had to bring this guy's name up. That's what I call him. Wakanda forever. When he touches
We'll see if that
ball,
sticks. Black Panther. Okay.
Hey, you get a name from me when I see you got a game. I'm from the Rucker. I'm from Dykeman.
Big
When you got
time.
a game, we give you a name.
That's facts.
That is Wakanda forever.
I like that, though. I like that.
All right, stay tuned to that because you're going to see some things. And he's like a baby Siakam. And Siakam got a little awkward game, but he's right there. He's the future.
He's definitely the future.
So here's it, and he's 6'9", right? So he's going to get bigger, stronger, more wiser. That's the guy on that team who I think is the X factor.
Okay.
He doesn't look afraid. He's not afraid to shoot. He plays defense. To me, he has the best legs on the court. He pushes the ball. He's learning by the second.
Right.
And I want to get to, I don't like to call them, I'll just say Cat right now because he's been playing better. I want to get back to Cat because Cat is the most important piece on that team to me.
Okay.
Cat finally, because I watched the game, I watch every game for 35 years. I barely miss ever a game. Cat is slowly moving towards the basket, which he should have been doing that. His back is getting more to the basket. I think because of Josh Hart and Brunson, get your behind to the post or we're not going to give you the ball. That's probably what's
I like that angle.
on. And the fact now that you see him getting closer and backing up to the basket, making the left or right post move, he's listening to them. And I'm sure other people are in his ear. So the more you see Cat playing his back to the basket, all his jump shots will become more wide open. The team will have more ways to find better assists. The better Cat plays, the more chances we get to bring that trophy home. I am not worried about Jayson Tatum. They beat us 4 times last year, and we took them out in 6. Detroit beat us 3-1 last year, and we took them out in 6. I'm not.
But we're not even gonna see Detroit.
Nobody but the Thunder, and that's facts.
That's
when
it.
that time comes, we'll be ready for them after this next 18 games, and that's what I got, and that's what I'm gonna leave you with, my brother.
Big time salute, Coach. I appreciate you, Coach Vinny. Big time.
All right, you be good, my brother.
Thank you.
All right.
All right. That's my man, Coach. I thought it was the other coach, but salute to Coach Vinny, man. He always got great points as well. Oh, see, look. All the guys with the coach names, they be cooking. They be cooking. They definitely be cooking. By the way, make sure we continue to get the likes up. If you're feeling NBA Saturdays, continue to smash that like button. All right? We do 100 like minimums on this channel. Remember, it's always the minimum, not the maximum. And we got a lot of topics that we're talking about. The main topic today, or the main question of today, for today is, should the Knicks be concerned about Jayson Tatum and the Boston Celtics? He had a good night back. He almost had a triple-double on his first game back. I thought that he had slow legs, but what say you? Did you get a chance to see the game? Did you get a chance to see the highlights? What are your thoughts? Call up and let me know. 646-995-8389. I do want to talk about this guy, Dillon Brooks, but continue to get the likes up. It is very important to the algorithm. All right, you see they got me out here, YouTube. Listen, y'all, YouTube flagged me, man. They didn't flag me. I didn't get flagged. But it took away my monetization, man, for that last video. We were cooking. Where there's smoke, there's fire. So no more clips for me. Them days is over of clipping. Yeah, man, I'm so mad about that. I'm like, dude, I'm not even playing the video like that. Like, realistically, the content is fire. I be cooking. I don't even need the goddamn content. So yeah, so now on, we just gonna keep it the way it was. And yeah, let's just get rid of these clips. Hold on. Because I had some clips I was gonna play today. Yeah, we not doing that. We are not doing that. Hold on, let me get this on the screen so y'all can see it. Bam. So Dillon Brooks arrested on suspicion of DUI in Scottsdale. Phoenix Suns forward Dillon Brooks was arrested, okay, for driving under the influence Friday morning in Arizona. Now, If y'all know about the laws in Arizona, you could edify us on that. Every state it has their own laws, but from what I know, most states have serious consequences for offenses like this. So, according to Scottsdale police officers, they stopped Brooks for traffic violation. See, and then you driving. First of all, I don't advocate drinking and driving. That's one. So please don't do that. Okay, drink responsibly. But you driving reckless while drinking and driving. Oh my God, brother. So they stopped him for traffic violations. Okay, on Scottsdale Road, just south of Thunderbird Road, approximately 1 a.m. He was taken into custody at 1:33 a.m., transported to Scottsdale City Jail, and released around 3:30 a.m. The prosecutor's office will determine the charges. The Suns acknowledged the incident in a statement. We are aware of the situation involving Dillon Brooks and are gathering information. Okay? And we have no further comment at this time. And this was, of course, Stacey Mitch, the team's vice president. Brooks watched from the bench in street clothes Thursday as Phoenix fell to Chicago. That's bad. When you lose to Chicago, dog. Yeah, that's tough, dog. You should never lose to Chicago. Anyway, Bulls 105-103, sidelined by a fractured left hand. That's the injury he had. He's going to be reevaluated in a month's time. So he may come back like right before the playoffs because a month's time is what? April 8th? And they'll see if he's ready to go. I mean, hey, man, it's going to be tough. But so he's scheduled for reevaluation later this month. Okay. And so I hope that, he wasn't driving under the influence. But according to this article right here, Scottsdale police believe that he was under the influence, man. We gotta be responsible out here. Just because you're an NBA player doesn't mean you can get away with stuff like that. And it's dangerous, man. And I'm saying you out there driving under. I know some of you guys feel like, oh, I could drive under any circumstance. Yeah, but man, you get pulled over or if you hit somebody, you're talking about some serious jail time. So we'll see what happens with this. And then you're driving reckless too at 1-something a.m. Why aren't you in the crib just getting your hand right? See, that's why I don't like to be outside. It's just too much negativity and just drunk driving and just people just trying to do some bad-minded things at that time. It's just I'm watching games. I'm live. Yeah, that's what I do at 1 a.m. But he's driving drunk. Well, allegedly, according to the article, under the influence. I shouldn't say drunk. I should say under the influence. But what say you about this Brooks situation? We could talk about that. We could talk about the Knicks if you just joined. Oh, matter of fact, what happened to my window here? But keep the calls coming. 646-995-8389. Yeah, we could talk about the Knicks, but I'm ready to do some NBA topics. And the question of the day is, are you scared? I repeat, are you scared or concerned, rather, of Jayson Tatum's return, his successful return thus far? Had a really good game. Looked really good against what was the Dallas they played? Of course, it's just Dallas, right? But what are your thoughts? You could call up to let me know. Oh, by the way, to all my 82 Nice people, we got the playoff edition to this. It's called Game Night. Okay, you could go check it out. We accepting pre-orders now. Go get yours now for a limited time. All right, because I'm not. Once we get to the 31st, that's it. I'm shutting the window, closing the window. So, get your pre-orders in now. Don't wait to the last minute, because if you wait, it'll be gone. Okay. Expand your basketball mind beyond the horizon. And I look forward to seeing you guys inside the 82 Nice Club. You got a caller. What's going on? Mike from not one of the islands. Where we going, brother?
All right. This is I'm out here in LA, but I was in Queens, you know that. I have to go with
Big time.
Are you not entertained, Karan? Did we not discuss what's going on now? I'm talking about my Knicks last night.
Of course.
Against Denver.
Yes.
We are have now been forged, like we said, a couple of weeks ago in fire. So
That's facts.
who are the Knicks afraid to match up with in the playoffs? I don't think they're afraid of looking at anybody. And I think it's returned until those times. They even liken the Knicks defense not to the 90s, to the 70s with Clyde and them.
Oh, we went to the 70s? Wow.
They said the 70s, they said everybody's involved offensively and defensively. And the team is just galvanized. Did you see Dottier and them coming in garbage time?
Dottier.
And they added to the lead. Kolick, all of them, they was playing Huck Party. They were jamming with the teams of the bench, and they were successful, man. And he was playing like he belonged in the NBA. And I was hoping this for this kid. He had about 4 threes, a dunk, a layup, and handling the ball. I said, Dottier looked like he was in the headlights. But now, I mean, see, when you develop, like Mike Brown has developed, everybody talked about him, but his offense is open. We just got to get our guy, who I call JoJo Dancer, Brunson, to use his weapons. Did you not see those weapons being used and deployed last night?
Man, it looked really good. Everybody played well. Everybody had a little imprint on the game, whether it was offensively or defensively. I loved it.
And that's right. And when I see that, that's all I'm talking about. If you engage them and you have confidence in your teammates, your teammates is going to have confidence in the things that you're doing out there. And, hey, they can meet any type of adversary and have no problem.
I agree.
I think the Knicks, they are something special right now to see. I think we should all appreciate that. And I think that, and it's me saying I think, but we should just look at it for what it is, man. The Knicks are now, they're ready to go forward into the playoffs now. They as long as they keep advancing the way they are, the sky's the limit.
It's a fact. And if the defense continues to stay number one, look out. Be coming for that championship.
That's right. And like all the teams that were our adversaries, look, they had people coming off the bench contributing. We didn't know where they came from, but they contributed enough to beat us in the past. Now the Knicks have those weapons coming off the bench. Nobody is screening for Diawara, Dottier, or any of them. But, hey, if they can contribute to winning, I'm more for it.
10 seconds.
Bingo. I'm riding with that. Great call. No disagreements. We good.
All right. Take care.
Big time.
Take care. God bless.
All right. Yeah, to piggyback on what he just said, I saw a report that said, the reason why they didn't trade Dottier is because they see potential in Dottier. And was that a glimpse of the potential that we saw last night? And like someone said earlier, I think that was on last night's show, that Towns may have been bothered by the rumors. Maybe he has, before the trade deadline. Maybe Pacome Dottier is the same thing. Maybe his confidence has expanded because the Knicks believe in him. And now there's no thoughts of, am I going to be up out of here? Possibly you dealing with a younger guy. You just never know. But yeah, if you guys want to call up and talk, we can talk, man. This is NBA Saturdays. We cook it with hot grease. Continue to smash that like button. And I look forward to hearing what more you guys have to say. What else I want to touch on? Cooper Flag. No, I'm good. Malik Beasley got to pay what. We could spend some time on this Malik Beasley a little bit. Now, Malik Beasley was ordered. Now, this is why people was like, kind of like taking him. Oh, before I get there, big time salute to No Straight, even though he's a Boston fan. He says, peace, OKF. So we just cleared. The number 2 seed just added a player who scored most points in an All-Star game, 55. Most points in the game 7, 71. And most points as a Celtic, 60. I think we'll be okay. Hey, No Strays, today is your day. Why don't you call up so we can have the discussion? Or better yet, why don't you get me somebody from Boston to come have a conversation with me? I'm willing to have a heartfelt discussion on who's better. I'm not going to use the fact that we're up in the regular season. I promise not to use last year's playoffs as well. I just want to have a discussion with the Celtics about this year playoffs as to why we think we're going to cook each other's team. I'm going to put you guys in the blender or the frying pan, and y'all going to be done. Cooked. So, yeah, I hear you, but that sounds cute. But what did that man who had 60 in the finals and 57, 51 in game 7, and what did that dude do last year in the playoffs against the Knicks? Yeah, I think he had 40, or he was on his way to 40 right before the injury. But did it yield to a win? So he could do all those things. He still hasn't beaten us. Okay? So last time I checked, that brother hasn't beaten us. He only beats us in the regular season, where it matters the least. 646-995-8389. Call up, voice your opinion. These people be coming from my head. And by the way, I did the I supposed to drop that. I might drop that clip tonight. The Mitchell Robinson clip, where the dude was trying to come from my head talking about, Mitchell Robinson leads the league in percentile. The percentile. And then I had to break that down. Like, yeah, but what about the amount of possessions? Big time salute to Mitchell. I'm not coming for Mitchell Robinson. He played phenomenal last night. I'm just saying the brother doesn't dive hard on screen. It's very simple. Like anybody, because that's not hate. If I'm telling you that and anyone can see the brother don't dive hard enough on screens most of the time, that's why he don't get dunks and lobs. All he got to do is get out of there fast and he'll get way more lobs. That's all I tried to say. I got another one. This time, this is a Detroit fan of a comment I'm going to respond to. Just ridiculous stuff. Listen, I'm surgical on the mic, dog. You're going to have to get somebody from NBA TV to come see me. You're going to have to get somebody from that Detroit Pistons network. What network? Are y'all on FanDuel? Whatever network y'all on in Detroit. You're going to have to get one of them dudes. And then still, they're going to have to get their team of ghostwriters to come see me. Because, dude, yeah, I do this for real. All right. What's going on, caller? State your name. Let the people know where you're calling from.
What up, what up, what up? It's the kid No Strays from Boston.
Hold up. No strays from all right, hold up, no strays. Wait, hold on. Let's take a pause right there. Cause you sent this to Brad. So I'm gonna give you a little bit of extra time. So no strays, man. Pleasure to talk to you, man. My first question for you is this. Do you got somebody from Boston that's willing to get into the war room with me so I could cook them up? I'm gonna put them on the stove and cook them up. Do you got somebody?
Yeah, I can only speak for myself. You feel me? I can't speak for the whole Boston. I'm pretty sure they tapped into you guys. So, you know what I'm saying? If they want to call up, that's on them. But as far as all the Tatum
let's go.
He's back. The king of New York is back.
No. You can't be the king of New York and don't win a series against New York. It doesn't work that way. No, it doesn't work that way.
Wait. We say Jayson Tatum ain't won a series? Hold on, this ain't Cade Cunningham now.
No, I said against us. Relax, against us.
All right, this is the guy who's been to the ECF more than any team in the East that I see. So
no, now you guys are well accomplished. I'm talking about y'all didn't beat us. That's all I'm saying. Relax. You can't be the king of New York until you beat New York. Sorry, you can't do it.
Okay. This is why I love these discussions. Okay.
Yes.
So you said last year he didn't beat New York 4 times straight in the regular season?
You could have the regular season championship, dog, but y'all didn't even win the regular season championship.
Okay, so we talking games. All right. This is the Knicks fans' logic here. So if I understand correctly.
Yes, let's go.
The Knicks beat an injured team in one series, and what? Y'all supposed to be able to beat them forever? Is that what?
That's cap. That's cap.
Wait.
That's cap.
How's that?
We don't. First off, we don't use injuries as an excuse. We don't, because if that's the case, I can use it for every year.
I didn't say an excuse.
Okay.
Hear what I'm saying clearly. If I'm understanding the Knicks fans' logic correctly,
let's go.
They beat an injured team one time in a series, and that means thus far they're going to beat them forever in the future. Forever.
Yes, we're built to beat y'all. Do you realize that?
No, we just said we beat y'all 4 times straight in the regular season. Y'all wasn't built.
That don't count, dog.
Okay,
it don't count.
So the Knicks are built to just turn into some super team from April 1st to June 1st, like Explain it to me so I understand. Because we
So
went to the
I'm
hotel.
trying to understand your logic because we beat y'all
My
in the regular
logic
season
is,
2
okay,
games
so
to
my
1
logic
this
is,
year.
I'm looking
2-1.
at all the games in totality. So
I know, but
I'm
2
not,
games to
I'm
1
not,
this year. What do you
okay,
got to
so
say
here,
about that?
okay, so this year we were an injured team. We played pretty good against y'all.
Oh,
Jaylen Brown held down the fort. The king has returned,
okay.
and we here to take our crown as the kings of the East. The last champions to come out of the East, let me remind y'all, is who? The Boston Celtics. So we here for the crown. The king has returned. We not worried about the Knicks. We have been destroying and dismantling teams in the East for the past decade. Put some respect on our name. That's all I'm
No,
saying.
I will never put respect on Boston's name.
Of course
We
you not. You
own
think that,
y'all.
We get it. We get it. But just look at what's been going on in the East for the past decade. The Heat was running things for a little bit. Boston dismantled them. The Bucks had a little bit of shine. Boston dismantled them. Giannis ain't been out the second round since Tatum dropped 50 on his head top.
Oh man, what are you gonna say when Giannis comes to New York next year?
Now
Oh,
all of a sudden he's ready to be a New York citizen.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's go.
We dismantle teams. We don't just beat them. See what y'all did, y'all beat us in one series and y'all like, oh, the Celtics is dead. But just like Thanos said, you should have went for the head.
No, are you right on that? Are you right? I did a video on that. And I thought y'all were dead. You're not dead. I give you that.
And we got that final
That
Infinity Stone. He back. It was like a baby being born. 9 months. He just went in the lab and recreated himself, and he's back.
We ain't worried, though. And look, in that last game in April, oh boy, y'all better not have no excuses though, cause we cooking like hot grease out here.
Yeah, nothing I'm saying here is an excuse. Look, I'm not gonna play like I'm a Detroit fan here. Look, we're not trying to say the Knicks are a bad team. Y'all are a good
Right,
team.
of course.
But Boston come at it from sense like we don't really look at y'all like rivals, like kind of how Detroit was looking at y'all. You know what I'm saying? We got 18 of them things. I'm not bringing that up as a, you know what I'm saying? Y'all got this and we got this.
Right.
I'm saying it from a standpoint of we kind of look at it like New York's our rival because we close proximity wise. Our cities are.
But we also
together,
go back to the 70s too, though. We also go back to the 70s with it.
Exactly,
You feel me? Yeah.
So our rivalry is kind of because like our cities are close, but when we're looking at it from like a championship sort of thing, it's us and the Lakers. That's our rival.
Oh, you talking about the championship? Okay.
That's what we look at as rivals. You feel
right?
Me? And we look at it as like this is kind of like the ECF for us is kind of like the Grammys or the BET Awards. We there every year, baby. In our suits.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
Ready to go. And I understand the Knicks fan base is excited. You know what I'm saying? They made the ECF. They didn't make it out, but they made it there since, you know, the first time since, you know what I mean? Since Cash Money was taking over for the 99 and 2000. So, all right.
So, hold on. I got a question for you. Since the regular season is important, what are you going to say when we crush y'all again on the night? Let me see where that game is going to be at. You know where that game's going to be at on the night? Is that in the Garden or is that in Boston? What are you going to say when we crush you and your Tatum, your superheroes there? What are you going to say on the 9th in the Garden? Y'all got to come here. Unfortunately, you got to come to New York. That's going to be tough for you.
Yeah, we call that Boston Garden South. That's Boston Garden South.
Oh, God.
We know where we at. We know where we at. And you know who always going to shine when he comes to Boston Garden South. You know what I'm saying? But
hey, man,
when the playoffs start, guess what? Y'all got to come to the real Garden. Boston
no,
Garden.
we taking the number 2 seed.
Welcome to the jungle, baby. You feel me?
No, listen. Wait, hold it there.
Game when Tatum came back, a regular game in March looked like a playoff atmosphere. What you think's gonna happen with New York?
Come on, dude. You played against Dallas. What team you play? Dallas? Come on, though. You can't count that.
No. That's what I'm saying. It was Dallas, and if you watch the clips of how that crowd was acting, it was beyond playoff atmosphere. What you think's gonna happen when the Knicks step up?
Oh man, we built for this, man.
Trying to take our crown. It's gonna be a movie. So, like I said, man, y'all really good team. I'm not gonna take that from y'all.
I pray Tatum holds up, man. I'm seriously praised.
It's like recency.
Of course, it's recent. I'm not gonna act like we're not gonna act like we've been doing this for 20 years. It's recent. Nah, we're not gonna act like that. But in recent times, we own y'all. And guess what? When we wipe oh my God. Listen, let me tell you something.
But see, this is the thing. We looking at it like y'all won the series versus the injured team, but
No,
y'all
no,
didn't
that's
finish
cap.
the job. So you can't.
No,
you
I
gotta
I
finish
get you with the
sentence.
finish the job.
We
I
beat
got that.
y'all in the series and got our boots smoked by the Pacers right after. You got to finish that sentence. You can't tell half the story. That's the thing. Like, you kind of, Knicks fans like to tell the parts they like, but you got to tell the whole story. So, yeah, y'all won a series versus injured Celtics teams. You got that.
Nah, it was an
right
injured
after? You
Celtic
had
team.
no chance to get this chip. Y'all been saying y'all want so bad for 50 years. You let Halliburton come in your house and dribble all over the place.
We gonna deal with that next year.
But
We're gonna deal with that
what
next
happened
year.
the year before when Halliburton came to Boston, he got his boot smoke and sent home packing. So
Listen,
that's how we're looking at it. You couldn't get past
Okay.
the team we beat.
Okay,
We're not looking at it
I tell
like,
you what.
okay, yeah, you beat us, we done.
We don't need to get third parties involved. We handle our own business.
No, that's what I'm saying. But it's the whole
And
picture.
April
It's not
9th?
a third party. It's called the whole picture.
And know what? Listen, we gonna get Indiana back next year. Y'all better pray we don't get Giannis.
You gotta get him back. We already took care of him for you. We swept him.
No, we gonna win this
We
championship
swept him.
this
We
year.
got him out of here.
We gonna win this championship this year.
With that chip.
Do realize if we don't win the championship, we going to the finals.
This is what Kendrick Perkins meant when he asked Brunson, do you understand the moment? Because when you guys had that moment, when you won that series, that was the moment. Here's the plot twist. Everybody said this year was supposed to be a gap year for the Celtics. Plot twist, last year was the gap year. This year we coming back for the crown. And I don't think New York's going to be ready for that action.
Nah, oh my God. Yo, dude.
Start flying around on them.
Bro, listen, our defense is so much better. Dude.
You say your defense is better, I guess.
It's so much better than last year.
Tatum, Brown, D. White, Pritchard, all around the court. I mean, you're going to have to double somebody.
We got OG Anunoby, Mikal Bridges.
We're gonna blitz Brunson.
Please do that.
We're going to let Josh Hart.
I want you to blitz Brunson.
Let's see him score 60 and win you all 4 games in the playoffs. I don't see
Listen, no strays, man. Look, no strays. I appreciate you calling up, man. This is the first time you called up.
Like I said, you doing
no, of course, of course. I appreciate the support as well, man.
You should have went for the head.
No, you're right. You're right. See, that part, I give you that. I even had to, in my unfiltered thought, I had to correct that. I was like, yeah, I was wrong about that. I thought y'all was cooked. Oh, hello. Is that your daughter?
Yeah, that's
hello.
My little man. He just
oh, man. Big time salute. All right. No doubt.
Baby.
All right. Yo, but listen, listen, no strays.
Right,
listen.
Much love, though. Much love to y'all.
Could you give me, could you give me one content creator, just one? I need one from Boston. I need to get in the ring with somebody from Boston.
Yeah,
I really need it.
I think my man Maybach Mel, he be doing Maybach Mel 1804 be doing a lot
Okay,
of
we got to set that up. We got to set that up.
I'll put it in the chat and then I'll connect y'all too. And then, you know what I'm saying?
Big time.
Come in there. Because I ain't good with the stats and all that. I just
I know. Yeah. No, it's all good. Yeah, no, I got you. Yeah, that's why I always ask if you have somebody on the mind. I know you just, a fan, you just rocking with your team. That's cool.
Yeah,
but all right.
But much love.
Big time.
To y'all.
No, I appreciate it, no strays.
Continue to do y'all thing. And we'll
no doubt.
see you in the playoffs.
That's a fact.
Baby.
All right, big time.
All right.
Salute, man. Boy, Boston be, I ain't gonna lie. Boy, he kind of showed love, though. I ain't gonna lie. He called up. And he gonna try to get me a debate. You see, we gotta have level-headed. This is what I do on this platform. I talk to the other team's fans because they want to talk basketball. And they know on this channel, this is what we do. So look, smash that like button. All right? Continue to smash that like button. We gotta get the likes up. I'm glad he called. Because I always wanted him to call because I'm like, I need somebody from Boston to get on the mic. I need that smoke, man. Listen, I need all the smoke in the world. Anybody, listen, if y'all know anybody who rock with Boston, Cleveland, we did Detroit already. I mean, yeah. There's a couple of dudes from Detroit but I will save Detroit for the playoffs because I don't even think we're going to play them again. So I don't want to waste nobody's time. But Cleveland, Boston, what else I said? That's it in the East, right? Ain't nobody else in the East. Sixers, I had a conversation with a Sixers guy. Sixers ain't doing nothing. The Raptors, yeah, hell no. That's not going to be fun. But yeah, then we could go in the West. And then I'll take on anybody from the West Coast. That's from OKC. I went to OKC work. I want the San Antonio work. I want definitely. Well, the Denver. I don't even want Denver. Denver is just. That's just that. Yeah, Denver. That's not fair. I take the Houston work. Oh, give me the Ant-Man. Yo, I need an Ant-Man. I need an Ant-Man content creator. Yeah, I want Minnesota because they think they won the trade. Oh, we won the trade. Yeah, we gonna have that conversation, dog. I'm not ducking no smoke from nobody. I always cook with hot grease. Let's continue to get these likes up, and I'm gonna get into some more calls. All right. All right. If I miss your call, I'm getting ready to do callbacks. But I'm glad my man No Strays called up, man. Big time salute. If y'all feeling NBA Saturdays, you gotta get the likes up. This is what we do on NBA Saturdays. Yeah, we talking about the Knicks, but we talk about it all. All right. And straight like that. Oh, really quickly, I just want to put this on the table really quickly, then I'm gonna move on. But Malik Beasley, he was investigated for gambling scandals and all of that. Never found guilty of anything, but because the investigation was ongoing, he has been kind of like teams have been moving away from him. So a federal judge in New York issued a $1 million civil judgment against the NBA free agent Malik Beasley Thursday in a contract dispute with his former agency. Okay? And this is why a lot of people suspected him of things because he has a lot of financial issues. So people thought that that's why he was getting involved in gambling. So I just wanted to put that on the table. If y'all want to talk about the gambling stuff with Chauncey and all of that, we could. All right? Now I'm going to get back into some of these calls. Big time salute to all the people who called. I'm calling you guys back. And I'm glad he called up, man. That made my day, man. No Strays called up, man. I like that. Big time salute. Hey, what's going on? Harlem in the house, man. What's going on?
This fan here.
I hear you, family. Where you want to go? Where you want to go?
These Boston still mad about getting broke up last year?
Man.
Yeah. Hey, let them be mad, man. Because last 3 years, we wasn't healthy. Now
That's a fact.
Now this year, we probably can say we finally healthy.
And that defense is real, too.
Yes. The last, 11-9 game we just played, the defense was up. Like, we ranked number 1, I think.
Yep. 20 games. Try 20. 20 games.
Okay,
20 games. Yeah. Number 1 defense.
Number 1 defense.
So they could talk all that crap they want. We ready for it. And I can't wait to get in the ring with that dude, whoever the content dude is. I'm going to smash him. 100%.
That's a fact. We're not stopping no smoke.
From anybody.
Nope. The only team we did not beat in the playoffs today is Indiana. That's the only team we did not beat yet.
Yep. 100%. No, I want them. I really want them back. Oh my God. I was hoping they make it as an 8th seed so we could spank them. And like if we was a 1st seed, I just want to spank them one time. I can't wait to see them next year.
Oh yeah, facts. We're gonna get them next year. I want everybody healthy.
Oh, turn down your background really quickly. And I'm not sure if you got me on speaker, but it's a little low or a little kind of off the sound.
Yeah, trust me, I know. We need Cat more involved.
So you don't like the rotation where he come in and for the second quarter? You want him to stay for the whole first?
Yeah, I want him to stay the whole first.
Okay. I mean, maybe that might help his game going. Maybe he'll thrive in longer times, a longer time on the floor because he gets like 6-minute bursts and then he comes out.
Oh, yes. I don't know why Mike Brown does that a lot.
Yeah, he does that a lot, quite frequently. Listen, man, all I need from these guys is to continue to defend at a high level. Towns, watch the fouls. We'll be all right. We'll be all right.
The Bridges got to stop that fadeaway. If it's not working, take it out.
I ain't gonna lie. I was good. Yo, if we would have lost last night, I would have got, bro. Did you see the fadeaway he had on Jokic and missed it?
Yeah.
I'm like, really?
Oh my God. You could have laid it up on him.
Yeah, he ain't playing no defense.
That would have been a foul right there. And I ain't gonna lie, that OKC game, that was terrible. We should have won that game too.
Yeah, that was bad. Yeah, that we gonna get them back. I ain't worried about OKC. And the truth about it, if we get to the final, we probably won't see them either. That's the sad truth about a lot of these stuff, like Detroit, OKC. We might not even see them in the goddamn finals. There's gonna be somebody else, and we making all this big deal. Yeah.
I think the Spurs might win. I got the Spurs beating OKC in the playoff.
Nah, though, I don't see it. You know why? Listen, let me tell you something. they might have the Warriors in the first round. If KP is healthy, I could see them tricking that all. I'm keeping it real. If KP is healthy, I know Jimmy's not there, so it's going to be tough. But if KP can take Wemby out from the basket, it could get interesting out there. That's if. It's a big if, though.
Yeah.
It's a big
You're
if.
right.
But outside of that, I feel like because I did the history on it, this is why I destroyed Detroit in that battle. I told them, I said, no team besides two, the Celtics and the Lakers with Hall of Famers, KG, Paul Pierce, no team without winning a playoff series with their core group has won a championship. Okay? San Antonio didn't do it. This will be their first time in the playoffs. Detroit didn't win last year. We cooked them, right? So y'all got to get y'all lumps in. Like, OKC didn't come out of nowhere. They lost. They got their lumps in. And then they came back and then they won. So that's why I don't think that they have. I think I'm riding with the experience this time. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would like
100%.
to see Knicks versus OKC. That would be a nice matchup. I think we could beat them too.
I think we could.
Lost by 3. We only lost by 3. That's not bad.
That's not bad at all. I think we right there with them. Man. Yo, listen, man. I appreciate the call. What's your name again? Because I got it down as Biz. I'm not sure if that's the right name.
Yes, it is Biz.
Seconds.
Biz. Okay, got you,
Yes,
Biz, man. Big time salute, man. I appreciate you, family.
I appreciate you too, man. Hope to see Boston again.
Oh, yeah. 100%. We definitely going to see them in the second round. 100%. All right. Big time.
Man. Thank you, man.
All right. That's my man, Biz from Harlem. I think I missed one more call. Hold on. Let's see who this is. This is an out-of-state area call. I don't know who this could be. This could be. I like seeing the out-of-state callers, though. A lot of times they be New York people out of state, though. But let's see who it is. 646-995-8389. Hello, caller. State your name. Where you calling from?
Sorry, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, brother. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, what's up, man? It's Tyson. I'm calling from Edmonton, Canada.
Tyson from Canada. Okay, where are we going? Are you a Knicks fan or what team you riding with? Toronto Raptors, where we going?
No, I've been a Knicks fan since 1994, since my dad got me some Ewing shoes back in the day.
Big time salute. That's a great year. No, it wasn't a great year, but the 90s were a great time. Where we going, family? Yeah, definitely a tough year. Yeah, definitely a tough year. But go ahead.
I gotta give props to that Boston call. Actually, I wanted to hate on him at first, but it's good to hear respectful dialogue and.
Yeah, always.
That was a great call. And I just wanted to call in and say I appreciate your show. And
thank you.
I think Charlotte is going to be actually this year's Indiana possibly. So I'm worried about meeting them in the first round.
Why you say that?
I think Charlotte will beat Boston because it's kind of the same blueprint as how Indiana was last year. Remember, like Indiana started off the season horribly,
right?
And then they had the best record in the league for the second half.
Yep, that's true. So
people don't understand that. I think if they get into the play-in, I hope they meet Boston in the first round. To be honest, because I know people clown on LaMelo Ball a lot, but I do feel like he will be a big game player. Like he won't be scared of the moment or anything.
I got to give him some more time. I feel like he's not ready.
I mean, everyone says he's like a losing style of he has a losing style of play, but
no, he could mature.
I think
he could no. He could mature. Like I don't like to write young guys off. He could change his whole joint around, his whole trajectory. But right now, them dudes is too serious, and I can't see it. It's possible though. They got 3.7 differential. I'm watching them. You know, they've been doing their thing. Yeah. I told everyone they were going to rise, and that's what they've been doing. So hey, I'm not going to stop them. You know, as long as they don't beat my Knicks, I'm good.
Yeah, 100. I think if you looked at strength of schedule at all, the Knicks have a pretty easy schedule moving forward. I think we have 4 tough games, and then I think we have one of the easier schedules moving forward. So I think we can catch Boston for the 2 seed.
Oh yeah, I think that's ours. I think they're just holding it for us right now. You know, we just letting them hold it, then we'll take it over once we get right before the playoff. But put it like this: April 9th, I think will determine who is the second team. That's when we see them again in the Garden, and I think we're going to crush them. And We're just gonna move like that. I
Yeah.
just strong belief, just based on the way things are looking and shaping up. But we'll see what happens.
Yeah, well, last thing I want to say is I always thought my first game in New York would be a Christmas Day game, but I might have to be coming down to New York for a finals game this year.
Oh, 100%. I'm breaking the bank. Listen, if they go to the finals, I'm paying whatever price it is. That's the finals.
Well, you have to. You have to.
They may never go there again. So
Exactly.
yeah, you bet.
Look, I don't want to be fucking 65 waiting another 20
Right.
years or something.
Right,
for
exactly.
It, so, like,
Exactly.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
All right. Well, thanks for taking my call, brother. I
Great call.
love the content.
Thank you, man. I
Thanks,
appreciate
brother.
it, man.
Bye.
Big time.
Thank you. Bye.
All right. See, we got Knicks fans everywhere. So just because they calling from, other area codes, it doesn't mean that they're not Knicks fans. That's why I always ask you riding with the Knicks. I just want to know who I'm talking to. I don't give a damn where you call from. And this is NBA Saturdays too. So you could be calling from another team, Chicago, whatever you want to call from. But yeah, I'm willing to have the discussion with everybody because what I do on this channel is I talk basketball. I don't talk nonsense. So people want to talk basketball with me because that's what I do at a very high level. And what we need to do is smash that like button, all right? We have 100 like minimum policy on this channel, all right? Don't get it confused. It's the minimum, not the maximum, all right? Big time salute to Maxine, the super producer. I see you in the building. All right, so that means that she didn't hear what I said earlier, y'all. Big time salute to Maxine. Zach in the building. What's going on, Zach? JJ, what's going on? I see you, JJ. Knicks in 5. All the Knicks Tape Madness crew is in effect. Jesse in the building. I salute you. HRM the Great. Oh, man, we getting ready to get into a playoff battle. Because listen, HRM the Great, we got a fantasy league for the channel members, y'all. And me and that brother, we going to meet in the championships, and I'm gonna take him out. Big time salute to you. Coach, what's good, Coach? Coach, I thought that was you was calling, but we got like 3 other coaches that call up now. So big time salute to you, Coach. Good to see you in the building, man. Good to see all my people in the house. Continue to smash that like button. This is NBA Saturdays. I'm gonna touch on some Tatum. Now, hold on. Let me just make sure I miss a call. Oh, wait, hold on. Before I get to Tatum, I gotta get my man Joe from AC in the building. All right. Get my man Joe. What's going on, Joe? How you feeling?
Yo, it's Joe. What's going on, man?
Hey, man. Yo, we got a lot going on. We got Boston in the house. And he said he gonna get a content creator for me. Oh, I'm so excited, man. I can't wait.
Wait for that one. That's gonna be a nice one. to listen
I'm
to.
getting in the ring. Listen,
You've been
Joe,
talking about it, man. You've been saying
Joe,
I gotta get a Boston fan in here.
I gotta get a Boston. I want Boston and Cleveland so bad. And no, I won't use the regular season. We could just talk about them. I won't bring up last year playoffs. I won't bring up the playoff 2 years ago. I promise. I will keep it just on this season and our battle in the postseason. But where we going, Joe?
Well, honestly, man, I'm just kind of. I was listening to what you guys were saying. I'm just kind of looking at the games we got coming up. We got 18 games left, right? I'm thinking we finish with about 29 losses, 28, 29 losses. So we'll be what? 54,
That's 52,
right?
Oh, 54. Oh, 28 you said, right? So yeah, that's 54.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the way I'm looking at it, we can't go any worse than 6. So, I think we're stuck here in this third.
What?
Well, no. I'm saying, because that 6 right now is 28 losses. So I'm just saying,
I got you. You're just mathing. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just mathing. But I'm saying, if we win, with the last 18 games left, we win 10 or so games and we finish with 29 losses or 28 losses, right?
Yeah.
I think we'll stay in the 3rd seed. So
yeah. I think we get number 2 though, Joe. I'm sorry. We taking that 2 spot. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we could. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, we taking the 2 spot. Trust me.
But the only reason why I'm saying it is because we'll see the Sixers the first round.
I don't mind that.
Against the Celtics in the 2nd round, and then they'll put us in the Pistons in the 3rd round.
No, you're giving them too much respect. They are not. They gotta win 1 round, Joe. Don't do it. Don't give them nothing. They gotta win 1 round.
I'm just saying if they do make it that far. I'm not saying.
If they make it that far. I got the Cavs there. I got the Cavs.
Worst case scenario kind of thing.
Got you, but I got the Cavs. I think the Cavs gonna be there. I'm ready for Allen and Harden. I think that's who's gonna be there. 100%.
Well, if you look, the last time we made the finals we played the Spurs and we lost, correct?
Yes.
If you look at the teams that we played to get there, it was the Hawks, it was the Heat, and it was the Pacers. The three teams that have beaten us in this current 2020s, you know, in this current, you know what I'm saying? This current,
I got you.
Current block.
Right.
So what I'm saying is, if you're looking at history here and you're looking at the macro, who's to say that we don't give, you know, the Spurs a little taste of their own, like a little payback, a little taste of their own medicine this year?
I don't think the Spurs are going to get there. I don't think they're going to get there. You know why? They're just too young. They got to win a playoff series. This is their first playoffs. A lot of the times, like, because I'm not sure how far you go back, but a lot of us go back to the 90s, 70s, 80s, right? So we're looking at history and we're making it like it just happened. Like, it took time. Yeah. Like, we had to suffer 5 years. Okay? We had to suffer. You feel what I'm saying? So, like, these teams have to suffer. Like, you don't get to the finals just like that, bro. It really don't work. Like, Jordan, as great as he was, as great as you think Wemby was, Jordan in the 80s, oh, my God.
Well,
we've never seen this before.
I like calling out the Detroit fans because they all think, oh, we're going to be right through the playoffs. We're going to breeze through it. And they have no idea. You know what I'm saying?
Got to take your licks, man. You got to win a series first. It's a lot you got to go through.
Yeah, there's levels to this, man. It's not just, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm the best team in the regular season. I'm going to make it all the way to the finals. You know,
no.
That's not how it is. It's not how we do. No. So, but no, I just wanted to bring up a little history, you know, a little
big time.
History. So,
I appreciate
what other topics you got going on tonight? Anything?
We talking about you know, were we scared of Boston? That was the big one with Tatum. I'm not sure if you directly answered that question. You kind of alluded to it, but we also were talking about Brooks. He had the DUI situation. In Phoenix, he was arrested, and Malik Beasley, he was old. He lost a lawsuit. He has to give $1 million to his previous agent. And, you know, I was tying in the gambling ring stuff, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard a lot about that. So there's been a lot of talk lately about the whole, you know, the refs and the drama, but, you know, I don't want to go too deep into that.
Mm-hmm,
but I will say though, about the Celtics with Tatum coming back, I saw him put up that double-double. So, you know, even with him on the team, I still think we still beat the Celtics, in my opinion.
100%.
I still think we're better. You know, does he help him when he's coming back? Of
course.
Here? I mean, yeah, of course he does. But, you know, I've seen what we did to them with the healthy Tatum in the playoffs.
Bingo. And Drew Holiday and Kristaps Porzingis and the whole guy Hal Horford. They don't got those. Well, they got some young guys.
You forget who was killing us. It was Luke Cornett that was killing us.
Luke Cornett. Those guys are no longer there.
Yeah. So he's a Nick killer, that Luke Cornett. I hate playing against him. Whenever I see him, and now he's on the Spurs. I hate seeing him.
He get that backside rebound. It's so annoying. Like Josh Hart to be there. He'll just grab the ball and put. I'm like, oh damn.
But thanks for taking my call, man. I appreciate you.
No doubt, Joe. I appreciate it. All right, big time.
All right.
So yeah, I was getting as good. That's a good segue because he talked about Tatum's game. I was gonna put that on the screen to the people who I saw one quarter. I didn't get a chance to watch the whole game, and I saw early Tatum. He looked a step slow, but that could have just been nerves. It's your first game back. And he definitely got into rare form because I think he scored his first bucket like at the end of the second quarter. But let's not get gassed up. I mean, they beat the Dallas Mavericks, who clearly is tanking. I know Jason Kidd could try to deny it all he wants and say, oh, no, some teams don't tank. They're just that bad. But, yeah, you pretty much traded your whole team. You told Kyrie to stay home. Okay, you see, certain players are just built differently, right? Like some players you can't tell to stay home. Other players, they be like, all right, I think that Kyrie Irving, we will never see him in the Mavericks jersey again. Now, I could be wrong, but that's just a prediction I have. I think that the Mavericks, they're trying to go in a different direction with the young Bulls, and you don't need Kyrie Irving out there just hogging the ball. You got some young talent in Flag and Najee Marshall. I don't know why they talk about trading him. You got, who else they got? I like the Nembhard brother. I like him too. All right. I mean, they got some young Bulls on this team. I'm not sure if Caleb Martin's going to be there, right? Max Christie. They got some young talent. And then whoever else they get in the draft, they got who they got in return. They got Middleton, right? Oh, I can't remember who they got. Nonetheless, this team is more than likely moving in a different direction from these guys. So we're not going to act like Boston came back and beat Detroit. We're going to act like, oh, man, Tatum looked good. Let's see how he looked with some pressure on him, with some teams that can, pick on somebody your own size, like the Knicks on April 9th. I can't wait for that game. That is the number one game I'm looking forward to on the rest of the schedule. I got that game circled on my calendar. Jayson Tatum, April 9th. If you think I'm spooky in the woods, you spooky in the woods. I'm from Brooklyn, man. Listen, I played basketball in some hostile environments. So no matter where I go, I know it's not going to be like where I came from. So we ain't built sweet over here. We ready for all the challenges. But the truth of the matter is, Boston, and this is some of the things I'll give you in the little debate that we're going to have. When I look at your team, yes, you have White. Yes, you have Pritchard. Yes, you have Tatum. Yes, you have Brown. Hell, I give you Sam Hauser. That's the only element you have from your championship team. So you expect me to believe that those 4 to 5 guys are going to come with all of these other guys. Cater never really had much time in a real postseason run. He played a couple of games, but he ain't fortified in the journey of the battle of the beast, because Cornette was there. Cornette got most of the time with Horford. But Cater came in sometimes, but he ain't really been through the fire. You know how we get down with this smoke, there's fire. He hasn't been through that. Okay? Amari Williams, no. Nikola Vucevic. When's the last time Nikola Vujicic's been in the playoffs? I'm just going to skip over him. Luke Garza. You relying on Luke Garza? What about Ron Harper Jr.? Y'all relying on Ron Harper Jr.? What about Baylor Shireman? Great hustle guy, right? Gets rebounds. He had a really good game against the Knicks, the game we lost against them. But he's never been there. Hugo Gonzalez, what about him? He's never been there. A lot of guys that never been there. Jordan Watch, your lineup was full of guys we never heard of before. I mean, I heard of them because I watched Boston. Last year, I had to watch over 40 Boston Celtics games. So listen, Boston, you get in the ring with me. You're dealing with a dude that watches your team. So you're not dealing with somebody who don't know what's going on. I got actual scout reports. All right. Damn, what was the saying? There was a famous saying I was going to get. I just can't remember it right now. Anyway, nonetheless, I got a foul on you dudes. You Boston dudes. I was having a good conversation with someone earlier telling me about how crazy Boston is and what it's like to be a Boston fan. A Knicks fan in Boston is not pretty. I said, yeah, that's one place I have I'm never going to go. I have no desires to go there unless somebody's going to pay me to go work out there. Then maybe I might consider it. But, everywhere I go, I got my Knicks hat on. So if I can't wear my Knicks stuff, I'm definitely not going. Right? Now, when we talk about, what Boston brings to the Tatum with Tatum, we know that they're a good team. As far as I know they're top number 2 offense. Let me just double check the defensive side. I don't remember where they were on the defensive side. Like I said, the rank has changed all the time. So I don't try to remember standings rankings like that. Yeah, I don't. I just try to know who's in the ballpark of the vicinity. So number 2 offense, okay, their defense has improved. So they got the number 6 defense. So damn, we right behind them. Number 2 offense, number 6 defense. I think we're the number 7 defense. But hold on, let me check. Because we might have moved up to number 5. Hold on, let me see something. All right, because like I said, this joint changed all the time. Are we the number 5 defense? Oh, no, we still the number 7 defense. Okay, so we right behind them. Number 2 offense, right? Number 6 defense. And honestly, Boston's defense is better than what a lot of people give them credit for. They got a whole bunch of all of these guys that I just read off. Oh, hold on. All of these guys right here, they all play defense. The guys you never heard of, they all play. Hugo Gonzalez plays defense. Shireman, I think Shireman's a hack, but he plays a little bit of defense. Jordan Walsh, defense, right? Luke Garza is not really a defender. Nah, he's not. But he can shoot threes somewhat, and he's 6'10". I guess you could use that. Nikola Vucevic does not play no defense. He's a hack. But I think he broke his hand or something like that. He only played 2 minutes this game. So he's going to be out for a little while too. But they all play defense on this team, except Sam Hauser. Somebody tried to tell me that Sam Hauser's a top 5 two-way player or some crazy like that, on the ball defender or some 3-and-D or some stupidness like that. I'm like, listen. Linkage right here. So during I can't remember if the last 10 games, 5 games, or whatever stretch of games it was, Jalen Brunson's defensive rating is 108. Anything under 110 that's when you start getting to good to very good. Does that mean that Jalen Brunson's defense is great? I want to know what y'all got to say about that. Because people throw around defensive rating like it tells the whole story. No, it doesn't. Your defensive rating does not tell you whether or not solely you're a good defender. It's a lot of context that you have to add. Remember, I'm Statmaster Miyagi. I don't always come with the super duper advance, and then if you do this, you shoot 2 dribbles to the left and da-da-da-da, and then I don't need to do none of that. I deal with practical reality and practical stats. I'm not going to hit you with the 100th percentile. Most of the time, people talk about 100th percentile. They're just trying to sound like they're smart. Just say what it is. Don't go 100th percentile and make it seem like it's something more. That just means you're the leader in the stat, and you're the only one that has that, right? You're at the top of your class. That's all 100 percentile. Anyway, nonetheless, bottom line, am I concerned about the Boston Celtics? No, I'm not concerned about the Boston Celtics. I wasn't concerned about the Boston. Well, I didn't think the Boston Celtics were going to be good. So let me reframe that. And now that I find that we didn't cut the neck, like Dano said, you should have aimed for the neck. I still don't think that they're going to be able to beat us. I think they're going into the postseason with too many guys who've never been there before. And I really believe that's our clear advantage over most teams except Cleveland. Because Cleveland has guys that have been there. Most of Cleveland guys except Tyson, Ellis, Tomlin. Who else they got that's young? Tomlin, Ellis. Is Proctor still there? Does Proctor even play? I haven't even heard about Tyrese Proctor in a minute. Hold on, let me go to Cleveland really quickly. Yeah, Detroit getting the blowout, of course. Now, so guys, Detroit getting the blowout, so now we're going to see them again. Yeah, that's how they got to do. They got to get a blowout for them to come back outside. That's corny. I'm outside every day. Y'all not coming outside unless y'all getting a blowout. That's corny. Let me see something. As far as the Cavaliers, they play tonight? They got 2 days off? The hell? They must have had a back-to-back. Or I'm just blind. Hold up. Why I don't see the Cavaliers? There's no way they have all these days off. There's no way. It's impossible. All right. So they beat the Pistons. This was their last game, was the Pistons? Cleveland's last game was March 3rd? How the hell they get all this time off, bro? Yo, that's a mystery to me. How they get all this time off? That's 1, 2, 3, 4 days off. No, 3 days off. No, yeah, 4 days off because they're not playing today. They got 4 days off. How they? Who? Man, that's wild. But I just wanted to look at their team. Let me see. Craig Porter. Oh, Tyrese Proctor's out of the rotation. He out of the mix. Sorry, Duke Blue Devils. You don't get no run. Tomlin's out of the mix. Larry Nance Jr. is out of the mix. I think Larry Nance Jr. might got some playoff experience, though. But he's definitely not in a rotation like that. I think he do got some playoff. Let me see. 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 Let Let's see postseason. Yeah, he got some years. He got a couple. He's a veteran. He got 3 years. He actually went with the to the 2018. He went to the finals. So, he got some experience. He played 15 minutes a game. So he's not green. Yeah, he may not have played that much time. I'm just saying, like, when you look at all the teams in the East, Cleveland and the Knicks clearly have the most experience in the playoffs, right? Allen, Mobley, Harden, Merrill, Tyson, like I said, is the only one. Donovan Mitchell's hurt. That's a problem right there. They definitely need to get Mitchell back. I'm not sure what his full. Damn, I should know that. He on my fantasy team. I ain't gonna lie, I've been kind of coasting in fantasy right now. I just been dominating cats. I don't know what's wrong with Mitchell, man. Hopefully, he's ready for that Pistons series, because I don't need the Pistons playing against another team without their guys full health, right? Because that's what the Pistons been doing all goddamn year. Yeah, Mitchell's on my team. Oh, Mitchell will be back on the 8th. That's tomorrow. So Mitchell, all right, he be all right. So, but look, Tyson ain't got no experience. Ryan has experience. Schroeder definitely has experience. Craig Porter Jr., I don't know if he has experience. I know Ellis don't have experience, but they got more than enough guys with experience. So they got 3 bench guys that has experience. And that's a major key. Now if they starting this kid Tyson, that's going to be tough for him. We ain't got no starters that ain't got no experience. I think that separates us from the rest of these guys. But you guys want to continue to call up and talk? 646-995-8389. We're talking about NBA topics. And by the way, like I always say, I forget to say most of the time too, we do got the $5 callback rule. So if you did call, you wanted to call back, you could send in a donation. Let me just make sure I'm good on the supers. Big time salute to everybody in the building. Oh, I'm behind on the supers. My bad, y'all. Him 2722 says, I'm not worried at all. We beat them last year when they had a better roster. We also locked down Tatum and Brown. Knicks in 5 at best. Ooh. I want to say the same thing. I think I would say Knicks in 5. Or if not, definitely 6. But I could see the Knicks winning in 5. Celtics got no chance. I'm sorry. He said, yeah, okay, this is the other one. Celtics got no chance, especially after last year. Knicks in 5. They got no chance. I see you, him, 2722. Big time salute. Thank you for the donations. All right. And if you can't call up, you could definitely send in a donation and I will respond to it. I think he's cooking with grease on that. Even if it goes 6 games, I'm not mad at the victory, And Tatum, we got to see how he holds up. They said he was not on minutes restriction. It's crazy. How could a dude? I just think about Mitchell Robinson. By the way, good reason to become a channel member. I'm going in on the load management tomorrow. Don't believe the hype. I repeat, don't believe the hype. The load management is a farce. And we're going to touch on that because look at what Mitchell Robinson did last night. He missed 6 pivotal games that we could have used him. Imagine if we had him. Let's just say we go 3-3. Right now, we'd be ahead of Boston. If Mitchell Robinson would have played those 3 games and we won those 6 games and we won half of them, if we won 2 of them, we'd be ahead of Boston. So that's why I'm pulling for Mitch to play. He's a valuable player. And we need him. But if he played those 6 games and we only won 2 of the 6, we would be ahead of Boston. That is major. And that is my point. Big time salute to the chat. J-Tap Mob, what's going on? Okay, 16-7 in the playoffs, J-Tap. That'd be cool. I take that. Any amount of games to get 16, it could be 16-12. I don't give a damn. any games we lose to get 16 wins, I am going to take. Okay, continue to smash that like button. Very important. We get to 100 likes, man. If you guys are feeling NBA Saturdays, this is what we do. We talk about all the hot topics. Continue to smash the like button. No Knick game tonight. I may come back on live later. There are some topics we could address. I could definitely talk about this Laker game. I'm still doing my scouting on that. Yeah, the Lakers defense is trash, but continue to get those likes up, y'all. It's very important. Do y'all care about Kristaps Porzingis? I don't think we need to talk about that. Let's talk about the tanking issues as well. The brother Adam Silver, he came up with some potential solutions for tanking, and I think it will benefit teams like the Knicks. Continue to smash that like button. Let's get to 100 likes, y'all. Appreciate everybody in the building. My man No Strays from Boston called up. He said he may connect me with somebody, No Strays. I'm holding you to it. Connect me with somebody. I need that smoke. I'm dying for the smoke. I'm over here with all the ingredients waiting to cook your favorite content creator in a nice debate. All right, but continue to smash that like button. Let's get the likes up, y'all. Very important. And I'm gonna touch on hold on, let me just make sure I'm logged in. I got too many damn subscriptions, too many damn browsers. All right. NBA Commissioner Adam Silver says changes coming to deter teams from tanking. Okay. The commissioner said Friday that the league must figure something out. Is a fact. All these teams, bro, like they picking and choosing games like Indiana. Like the game against us, they want to play Quentin Jackson, and now they want to ruin my guarantee, ruin my prediction, because now they want to play basketball and they hate us and we hate them, but then lose the next 10. Because Indiana's in a position where their pick is top 4 protected. So listen to this. He hinted at substantial changes, okay, coming out of the league's draft lottery system and how it will operate. There may not be a wholesale shift from its current format. See, that's the problem. Like, is this like, are we doing this for show? You got to make a major shift, bro. Like, if you're going to do it, do it. Don't halfway do it, because now teams are going to halfway not tank. And all that means is we're going to tank, but we're going to do it a little more modest. We are going to make substantial changes next year, right? While speaking at the panel for the Sloan Sports Analytics Conference, I think where I am on the fence, on one extreme, you could completely divorce the draft from team records. How about that? What if we divorce the draft from team records? I would love it. It gives the Knicks a better chance at getting the first pick. The last time we got a first pick was 1985. The hell is that? Why we keep giving Washington and all these other teams that get first round picks every year and completely blow it? New Orleans and all these teams. Why not give the Knicks a first round pick? God damn it. It's crazy, man. You get one team, they get 3 first round picks in 10 years. Then you get a team like the Knicks. We get 1 first round pick in 40 years, and the team definitely was not good. So how do you even justify that? We weren't good for the entire 40-year run. We definitely weren't. Anyway, we're going to make substantial changes, okay? So you divorce the team from the record, just argue we could take all 30 teams regardless of the outcome. That would completely disincentivize tanking. That's what you got to do. God damn it. Imagine the Knicks win the championship and the next year, okay, let's say we win the championship this year and this rule was in place. And now we go into the draft and now we get the first pick in the draft. Do you know how crazy that would be? I'm not even sure if I would trade the pick for Giannis. I'm working on something, y'all. It's gonna make some of y'all mad, but some of y'all gonna like it too. Triggered. I don't think I would trade the pick for. Would you take the first round pick for Giannis? That's tough. Because I'm just thinking about championship now. Now, you could get the first pick, and it could help. Like, you get Boozer. Yo, you put Boozer out there with Towns, OG, Bridges, and Brunson. Okay, we talking about something now. Now we talking about something. But nonetheless, you could just win the finals. You know you get the first pick, but then there's gradations of that. Silver said the changes will likely be smaller in scale, and that's why tanking will continue. Small changes means tanking stays. Not to exactly forecast where we're going, but I think I am an incrementalist, right? I think we got to be a little bit careful, how a huge change we can make at once. I'm not ruling anything out, but I'm paying attention to that. And then there's something significantly more than, I would say, just tinkering with the existing system. Okay. So, and then he mentioned the WNBA example. The WNBA takes the last 2 seasons of records into account for non-playoff teams and bases their lottery odds off of those. I don't like that, because all I got to do is tank for 2 years. You're going to tank for 2 years. I mean, simple. We're going to suck for 2 years. We know this kid is coming in 2 years. It's not going to stop tanking. The NBA guy, come on, dude. Now, here's the thing. Now, here's where I like. This is the part I wanted to get to. Right? He also noted that the NBA currently has pick protections that serve as issues to work around as well. Teams can trade picks and protect them up to a certain pick, which creates incentive to keep that pick by finishing poorly. Indiana, Washington, who we have the Washington Wizards pick. Okay. So, yeah, that's what's going on. By the way, I just realized the Duke Blue Devils is on. Anyway, nonetheless, because I just got an announcement. Anyway, so, right. Okay, this season, the Jazz first round pick will be transferred to the Thunder unless it's a top 8 pick. See, another example. And the NBA, Silver said, called those cliffs, where you have sort of an arbitrary line of protected draft picks, creating a huge incentives, to be the 6th worst record instead of the 5th, Silver said. So there's a bunch of things we're looking at right now. We have to address it. I just lastly end by saying, I do think that this is the tension. There are legitimate rebuilds where you have young teams. I don't give a damn. People most of the time are tanking. They're generally trying to win games. That's cap. They're out there trying to win. That's cap. No, they're not. They're also in situations where you have teams. This used to be more toward the end of the season, where you want to see the young players playing under certain game conditions where wins aren't as important. I don't view that as kind of tanking we're experiencing right now, so the incentives are off. Yeah, I mean, listen, Adam Silver, I'm gonna stop it there, but I think they need to address that pick protection, John, because the Knicks don't benefit from that, and teams are able to get value from us without giving us their value. I don't like it. We've seen it with Derek Lively. Imagine if we had Derek Lively. How much further would we be as a team right now? Would we have done the Towns trade? Not to say I didn't want Big Bodega Cat. I'm just saying, like, there's a lot of directions it could have went, because Derek Lively went to the finals. I'm not saying they went to the finals because of him, but yeah. But let's continue to get the likes up, man. I appreciate you guys for rocking out on NBA Saturday. Salute to Trapped in the 90s. I see you. Big time salute to AP. Yeah, AP, they got 4 days off, brother. How's that even possible, bro? At this point in the season. That said, you be fine with your Knicks hat in Boston. You from BK. That's true. I'm definitely wearing my hat. Everywhere I go, I don't care where I go, I'm wearing my hat. That's what I do. No KP or Holiday. Big time salute. M272. Okay. You think they'll keep Kyrie? Only reason why I'm saying that is because you gotta think about it. If they get a top pick, I'm talking about a top pick. Like let's say they get that Peterson kid. Why would you keep Kyrie Irving? By the way, the playoff edition to the 82 Night series is out. Yeah, it's called Game Night. You can pre-order it now, okay? And it'll arrive at your house in time for the playoffs. And free shipping, okay? And it's on sale, okay? So all you gotta do is hit the link tree. The link tree is where I live. The link tree is king. And listen, this was a great NBA Saturdays. I should be back tonight. So until next time, as always,